Welcome back, I'm Kashi, and I'm going to be watching episode 2 of Dr. Stone. I did actually get a couple comments on the last one, preferring sub over dub, saying the dub's not that good. Well, kind of. So thank you for that. I'm still going to try, for this episode, to watch the dub. But if I don't like it, if I'm just like, no thanks, then it'll just be this one. Next episode, we'll be back to sub, depending on how this goes, how I feel about it. So, just gonna see. If you saw like my Black Clover reaction, didn't necessarily want to get Funimation, but it seems like the only option, which now that I think about it, I think Funimation is actually a company that does the dubbing. So it's kind of dumb for me to even think I could find anywhere else. Probably. So I got free trial of that, but I'm going to be watching Black Clover in dub, I've decided. So from this point on, I'm paying for Funimation and Crunchyroll anyway. So the decision here won't change that. So I'm going to see for myself if this dub is decent or not. But let's jump into it. Let's see. Dr. Stone, episode 2. Gonna try the dub. If it's awful, then I probably switch mid this episode. But let's just try. I don't have a lot of comment, I don't think, from the last one. It was really good. It was a really good pilot. Now I'll continue.
All this time, I've been so scared that if I tell her how I really feel about her, she could not want to be my friend anymore.
Doesn't seem horrible, but I haven't seen the main character, or heard the main character speak yet.
Well, look who's finally awake. Good morning, you big oaf. It's October 5th in the year 5738. It has been 3,700 years.
How do you know what day it is? You got some kind of calendar or what?
I
figured it out by counting.
Wait a minute. Why does this voice sound familiar? Hold on. Alright, so I looked it up, and it's Elf Sasuke from My Hero Academia, Young Hohenheim from Brotherhood, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Lucifer from The Devil's a Part-Timer. So that's why I recognize the voice. Most recently, of course, My Hero Academia. I'm blanking on his actual name, but me and my sister mostly just call him Elf Sasuke. So I don't know, maybe I'll view it through the biased opinion of being familiar with the voice, but it doesn't seem that bad. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm not especially opposed to it so far.
It was the logical thing to do. It took humanity over 2 million years to crawl out of the Stone Age to the Modern Age. We need to do that in a sprint. I swear, I'm going to take back the world. Through science, I'll figure out what happened to us and how we broke free.
Alright. Yeah, we're getting all caught up on the last episode. They successfully saved a bird. So, is it time for people now?
What do you think, man? Who are we gonna bring back first?
I know. It should be more about. It should be more about what's going on than paying attention to whether I like the dub or not. But I am trying to figure that out.
I don't particularly feel like choosing who we revive first. So, Taiju, it's all on you, my friend.
Who do you think he's gonna pick?
That pal. I know who I'll pick. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah. I like it. I think I like the intro song. I mean, I am no opening skipper, I'm gonna have to mute it for you though. Mostly just skip it. I mean, with this kind of story, it's only natural that probably most any like villain is awakened by them.
Ready.
Just an interesting thing to think about. Which honestly I think I'd probably heard a little bit about before, but I don't remember all the details.
Yeah. I tried it on a piece of broken stone, and it turned into a hunk of dead flesh.
Try and have a little respect for the dead.
Put them back together first, obviously. But it seems that once someone has died, reviving them is not an option. I value their sacrifice. Perhaps you should pray for them.
All right. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace.
So-
rest in peace, rest in peace.
Is he saying that if the stone body breaks,
I mean to keep you waiting for
they cannot be revived?
But now, I'm gonna bring you back to life.
They must be in one piece.
Hold on, Senku, she's naked! Don't look at her!
I think the stone world's kind of a special situation. There's absolutely nobody around to give a damn if your butt's showing, or even if you're hanging out.
I think it's only polite that you have some clothes around.
Some clothes on her first.
Okay, but how heavy is that
I,
statue anyway?
you could
Better not be calling her fat!
you could just have a blanket. She's made of stone. She's made of stone. You made yourself a kilt of leaves. Just make like a blanket of leaves. Call that good. What if you drop the stone body and it breaks? Stone is brittle. A lot of time has passed. Alright? A lot can happen during that time. It's only natural that there'd be... If all these plants grew everywhere, it's only natural that animals would be everywhere as well. Thank goodness they didn't lose an arm from the girl's body there. Jeez. It's not like... I don't know. Monkeys or something? But are you the only humans in the world? I mean, you guys woke up just in the cave or whatever. There could be others who woke up without your know-how. He's not as strong. You just expect him to carry the weight of all that stone.
Hey, if we can't outrun them, I thought of something we can do instead. He was called the strongest primate high schooler. Shishio Tsukasa.
Is this gonna be them accidentally waking the villain? Cause I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. I guess if it was their only way out. Can this guy really fight lions?
What's the situation?
Your whole body is covered in stone. There are lions from your 9 o'clock to your 2.
Yeah, okay.
This guy just buck naked running around just with one punch, and the lions just knocked out.
I owe you. So I'll make you the
Put some clothes on.
As long as we're together,
Clothes.
the two of you
Put them on.
won't be in danger again. From now on, I'll take care of all the fighting.
We had brains and brawn, but now we've also got brute force on the team. We're just like the Three Musketeers.
I suppose we are. But I have a nagging feeling that the new guy may be a little bit too strong.
How could that be a bad thing? Like, don't we need that kind of...
Unless he fights against you.
Hey,
And it's like Samson, if you cut his hair, it'll be weak.
I could use to butcher this with.
Are you thinking about eating that thing? That's
I-
nasty.
They gotta eat something.
Well, it's not poisonous. But it's super tough and reeks of ammonia. Not to mention it tastes bad.
When the hell did you eat lion?
He's been awake for 6 months. Oh, okay.
What kind of high school kid are you?
I guess, or that, I guess.
I want to give back to the circle of life by putting all of it to use.
Okay.
I owe it that much.
Alright, that's respectable, I guess. Yeah.
That's so cool!
Alright.
How about that, Senku? We just woke up a legendary warrior, and he's like actually a solid dude, too!
Alright. All right.
I hope you're right. The whole circle of life thing doesn't move me 1 millimeter. I agree about not wasting meat or resources.
I'm with Senku. I'm still suspicious of this guy.
Just hang in there a little while longer, okay?
Think they should make everyone clothes before they wake them up.
We just need miracles.
I'm with Oh, I can't remember the other guy's name.
You've got a
I can only remember the Senku.
I'm Shishio Tsukasa. Just call me Tsukasa.
Sukasa. Please tell me, someone somewhere has made a meme of Mikasa is Sukasa. Someone must have done so. Probably a lot of people, I assume. Well, just catch a bird out of the air like that. Alright. That works.
So if we just go ahead and cook the food, we won't need a fridge to keep it in.
I'm not cooking these fish. I'm using the aldehyde
You smoking them?
to kill the microbes.
Oh.
In ways that your feeble
You're
brain
like,
understands.
it's like curing... Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're smoking them.
Senku working together. We should have plenty of preserved food.
We can take the first step towards civilization now.
So we're still on step 0?
I feel like you're probably a couple steps out of many. Why? Was someone trapped under there? Why haven't you woken anyone else up yet? Do you not have any more of your concoction? You only made one dose?
It's time to take a fun little pop quiz. For a technological civilization, what's the most important component to have? Right answer will get you 10 billion points.
Always 10 billion.
Well, it's gotta be something that's techie. But what exactly? Smartphones!
Oh, sure. Those would be great,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
What's that gonna do for you now?
Years into the future, dummy.
Maybe iron?
Iron's pretty important, but not at this stage. There's something far more crucial. It's calcium carbonate.
What?
Once again, I have no idea what you're saying.
But why though? What do they need it for?
You know those shells that you've been using to shave your big oafish face? If we pulverize them into a powder, we'll have plenty of calcium carbonate in no time.
But what is?
Looks like I'm needed for some
What is it? What is it for? What do they want it for? I feel like I'm missing something that maybe I should know.
Calcium carbonate actually gets me excited. Check it out. There are 4 super useful things you can do with it. First is agriculture. We can use it to blow away the hydrogen
It's
ions in the soil.
it's good.
That'd be a major upgrade for the farmland.
It's good for nutrition for plants. It's like with some fertilization and stuff. It's
Mortar's like a little
okay.
sophisticated cement.
Right.
We can use it to
Okay.
build houses and furnaces.
Get some. Okay, some cementing. All right.
Make soap.
Making soap.
Cold is brutal, and getting sick means game over. But a little chunk that gets rid of harmful germs is a lifesaver in a world without doctors.
I
You
would
can call it
I would not be able to live without soap. Little bit of a germaphobe.
Gotta have it, Senku. You're pretty amazing.
Wait, hold on. Mortar,
I mean, you
soap,
saved me during a lion attack.
plants. What was number 4?
For at least the last 10 billion years or so, almost without exception, a man who praises
Is it
other
gunpowder?
people's face is either flirting or scheming. So what are you getting at?
I was just thinking if there's anybody who could rebuild modern civilization from scratch, it's you. Yeah. That's all I was trying to say.
I don't know. Might be scheming.
So this is the kind of stuff you got.
I doubt he's flirting though.
Hey, so what was that 4th thing?
It's gunpowder, right?
4 uses for the seashells, but you only told us about 3.
No, there are only 3.
He doesn't want to.
3 earlier.
I think
Oh,
I think it's gunpowder, and he doesn't want to say it in front of the other guy. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things in gunpowder. I learned by playing Doodle God Flash game or mobile game.
Nobody is around to claim that shells are their personal property. Or the ocean. Or the land.
I do sometimes wish that I didn't have all the people around me.
A long time ago, there was a poor boy whose little sister was going through surgery. He collected seashells to make a necklace for her. But along came an older man who owned the fishing rights to that part of the beach. He reeked of booze. The boy thought he was collecting shells, but the man accused him of stealing the shells, and beat him so badly he was almost unrecognizable.
Over shells.
He was never able to make his sister...
Why does he want those shells on the beach? How do they benefit him? You just killed someone!
You do know what you just did, don't you? That may have looked like a statue, but we both know you just killed a man.
Of course I know. Tell me something, Senku. Are you planning to bring back all the greedy, black-hearted adults who ruined the world we came from?
You're gonna be an adult someday too. You're pretty greedy and black-hearted too, apparently.
The rich and powerful will say things like, "This used to be my property, so you better start paying me rent." Next, they'll try to collect taxes. They'll rob the young...
I mean, you're gonna have anyone's gonna have a little bit of a hard time claiming property they cannot recognize. He's gonna kill that guy too, isn't he? Oh, he's wearing the lion. How did I notice that before? That's pretty cool.
And not owned by anyone.
This
is our chance to purify humanity.
Yeah, no, I am not with this guy. No, it's gonna be things are going to be owned by people. I'm pretty sure this guy's like an anarcho-communist, just both worst ends of the spectrum.
Guy who absolutely loves technology. I get excited by space and mechs and Doraemon and stuff like that. I'm going to use the awesome power of science to rescue every last person.
That is why he is our hero, and he's our villain. Oh, there we go. All right. That's the end of the episode. Oh, and here we have the closing song, which actually has a bit of English. All right, there we go. That was episode 2. Got introduced to villain who has no qualms of just killing anyone. You know, thinks being an adult makes you evil. Like, geez, dude, like, I don't like taxes either, but like, you're just kind of insane though. Like, no thanks. I'd look for a way to turn him back into stone, honestly. But I mean, like, what do you do in that situation? Like, he's just gonna go around and start killing people, alright? Like you can't, like, just, like, store up all the adult bodies somewhere to keep him from breaking them. I'm not sure this guy knows how aging works. I mean, if you make your enemy adults, as like, just in general, as I have gathered or remember from someone telling me about the show before, well, just saying, they have the most effective recruitment process ever. But, you know, okay, as far as sub versus dub, I apologize to anyone who really doesn't like the dub, but I don't hate it. I got pretty used to it by the end. So I think because I feel it's better for making reactions. Gosh, got like mosquitoes in here or something. Jeez. I feel like dubs are probably just better for reactions. And again, I was not appalled by it. Like when I had seen a bunch of Razio and first heard that dub, or when I'd seen just one episode of Rising the Shield Hero, and then heard that dub, and I'm like, I hated it. I did not hate this. So, since I'm already going to be using dub on Funimation for Black Clover, and I feel like dub is generally better for reactions, that is my plan. I'm going to continue with the dub. Sorry, but I think it'll be better overall. So there you go. That is my decision going forward. Hopefully, you can still join me on this. But I do not think it is a bad dub. I think I've apologized enough. Decision is made. Overall, any more comments? I mean, the main thing was this new guy. Other than that, give people some clothes, please. Please. I want everyone clothed. I want them to stay clothed, please. That's all I can say on that. I think it's only polite to at least give someone like a blanket or something to cover up with before you wake them up. Just saying. And wake more people up. Like, surely you made a bigger batch of that stuff. Surely you have more bottles. Or at least you can make more, I assume. Just clear. You're gonna need more help against this psycho you just woke up. Like, he was cool and he was helpful, but now he's also gonna kill people. So yeah, and maybe be a little more careful with the stone bodies, because stone is brittle. It can shatter. But yeah, alright. Well, I think I'm out of things to speak about off the top of my head. I did not write things down, actually. But maybe I'll get better at that as I continue doing these kinds of videos. But overall, thank you very much for watching. I hope you can enjoy following along my impressions of the show as I go on. But please like, comment, subscribe. I will see all of you amazing people in the next one. Goodbye.